Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a quick energy read. Let's see what comes in. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, the Chariot. Someone's coming in to take control. Ooh, Six of Fire. This person is definitely, this is what someone's hoping to achieve. They have some kind of goal here, and that's to succeed, and they're determined. They have a lot of self-control. They're in control of their ego. Nice. Yeah, so I do see temptation. Now, this is sort of like temperance. So, but yeah, it is definitely some sort of a little test. But it's somebody who often takes that little step back, and then they look at things and feel a little differently. But this is actually someone determined to succeed, and they are in control. They have confidence, self-control. They know what they want. This is what they hope to achieve. But this is someone, their ego. See, this is somebody who's in control of their ego. See, a whole new cycle. Good luck timing. So I feel it's just this, somebody, you know, kind of looking, maybe putting on the brakes, taking another look. See? Yeah, sometimes it's a missed opportunity with that, but to me it's just somebody, it's just the card itself. It speaks of temptation, but I always see it like temperance, because temperance is also temptation. But it's someone who takes a step back and kind of looks at things differently. So this is a person, this has to do with someone offering up the cup. Now it's whether someone's the other person's type. See, goals, somebody who has goals, they're ambitious, what they hope to achieve as well. So, yeah. So this is a person here, so full of love and emotion. The King of Water. So you can see there's this temptation. But, so someone sees things in a very positive light. They're feeling lucky. They're feeling very fortunate to have this opportunity. So they're very, very fortunate, but they are taking a step back. They are, you know, like I say, there's a little bit of caution energy, but it's somebody who's in control of their emotions, and they are not ruled by their ego because they have that all under control. It's a person who's quite humble. Look at that, the Empress. This is the start of something new. The Empress is often the one, this could be someone who took the lead. Okay, but I actually feel it's going to be this person, because this is coming out after all this. So this is person's aware that this person's open, someone who takes pride in themselves, someone who's achieved some goals. Yeah. See, to me, it looks like healthy ego. Yeah. But it's all about pride, achievements, and goals, what someone hopes to achieve. See, it's an energy of faith, loyalty. It's about two people being on the same page, but it's about your lifestyles too, the way two people conduct themselves. They take pride in all the things they do. This is what this person sees. They feel fortunate for this opportunity. I mean, it could be where the Empress has taken the lead, or just let somebody know they're open and then handing over the reins to the other person, because that's what the Empress does. The Empress showers a little abundance, or they just let somebody know in some way that they're open, and then the other person has to follow through. And that's what I feel is happening here. So let's have a look at temptation. Yeah. So this is someone very calm, very patient. This is a person looking into the future where they see themselves. See, somebody ambitious, someone who's had some good luck. They've achieved some goals. They're stable, but they're also very practical. You know, somebody with there. This is somebody who has structure. See, they're structured. So someone who often plays by the rules, but I mean, it's an energy of someone who's achieved something. Now this is somebody kind of looking into the future here, where they see themselves. Yeah. I say there is a temptation here. Yeah, see, so somebody maybe reaching out to somebody here, see, hoping this person responds. Well, they're all full of emotion. Absolutely. This is someone emotionally ready for love. I could say a little test, but like I say, it could be this person. It's just the way, because this all come out first and then this. But yeah, if the feminine is the one who showered a little abundance on this person to let them know they were available. But I do see making someone feel comfortable. See, it's somebody tempting somebody. That's what the Empress does, or a little tease. But it's also someone showing someone that they're stable, reliable. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I see what's yeah, look at that. This is a beautiful opportunity for two people to come together. Yeah, this is two people just going to come together. I mean, this is just really good timing. Really nice. Tell me about the Ace of Water. Why is it here? Yeah, the aha moment. See, the moment of truth and enlightenment. The idea. The spark. It's sort of like a win or lose. What have I got to lose, right? I think both people are thinking that. Tell me about this King of Water. Okay. The person who's in emotions, they could be anyone. This is somebody who's marriage material too, partnership material. It's somebody who wants a partner, but I feel like they're kind of reaching out, showering a little abundance. It's a temptation, see, a little test. They're testing this person. Yeah, but I think it's what this person's put out's about to come back to them. Tell me about the King of Water. Yeah, the King and Queen of Water. King and Queen of Cups. There we go. Yeah, it's two people. You have my back, I have yours. This is two people going to connect. I think we got a couple coming together here. But it's all about making sure you're on the same page or some sort of an agreement. Okay, so let's look at that. The agreement. Wow, I do see the star. Yeah. So there's hope. But it's also respect, self-respect. Yeah, somebody faithful, loyal, see self-respect, self-worth. But it's someone releasing anything that no longer serves. I think it's just two people. I think it's someone admiring someone. To me, it almost looks like secret admirer. Somebody letting someone know they like them or they admire them. Or they see their worth. I mean, this is all really, really, and this is a person very humble, very humbled by this too, that this person would be interested, but they feel so fortunate for this opportunity. But see, what you put out there is coming back to you as the feminine. So this is where you hand over the reins, where they now have to take the lead. It is about respect. Absolutely. Self-worth, lifestyle, maybe doing things in a little traditional way, but it has to do with doing things by the book. So someone doing things by the book, almost, but this is someone who kind of does things their own way. In other words, if someone's waiting for someone to make a move, the Empress certainly isn't afraid. This person's very confident about making the move. But yeah, they're handing over the reins, and now it's your turn. Yeah. You're going to connect with this person. I do think two people being a little vulnerable too. If you want this to work, don't be afraid to be a little vulnerable. Because I do feel if you've had something that didn't go the distance before, it's probably because there was a lack of being vulnerable. Or somebody who wasn't ready to. Yeah. But there we go. See, this is about building the foundation. See, coming together, spending time. Yeah, two people have a love of home. See, the love of home, maybe a couple home bodies. Yeah, but it's where you get comfortable. It starts to feel like home. So this is interesting. If somebody sees this feminine as marriage material, but this is someone practical, very grounded. And I do feel it's about reciprocating. Someone who reciprocates. Why? Because it's respectful to do so. To reciprocate, right? And that's what I feel. Somebody's reciprocating. Tell me about that Six of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you too are probably even, I wouldn't be surprised that this is someone putting on the brakes, the feminine, from someone else who didn't. And no longer talking, no longer feeding their ego. And moving forward. Yeah. This is someone also letting someone know they have a crush, but it's also an energy of romanticizing the past. See, someone's no longer interested in past. They're no longer feeding someone's ego. They're not chasing. this is someone who's learned it doesn't serve to chase, but it's okay to drop a little hint, a little test, and then hand over the reins. So there we go. We got the full picture. Tell me about this two people. Yeah. So this is about forming a bond, a connection. Yes, there's an attraction. Yeah. But I feel there's things that are still needed. It's about these two people coming together. It has to do with love, being fortunate for this opportunity. But yeah, there's definitely some sort of attraction here. This is both people want this to go in your favor, like spending time together, feels like home, getting comfortable. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is definitely someone who probably just wants to be friends first. So if there's somebody who wants something more, this is where this person will take back their power. Yeah, it's likely something that's happened before. It's a person who just likes to be friends, company and companionship at first, until they know that somebody has respect. So there we have it. See, it's all about commitment. There needs to be some kind of commitment first. You need to be on the same page. There it is. It's all about an agreement that works for both people. Yeah. Just making sure you're on the same page, that you get each other. A lot of it's lifestyle, schedules, routines. There's likely going to be some changes that'll need to be made. Yeah, see, chemistry. It's all about doing things different, trying different things, and doing it together too. I see cooking, getting together. Like, I just feel it's almost like playing house. Somebody's already visualizing playing house with somebody, what it would be like to be with this person. Could be somebody whose biological clock's ticking. They want children. They see somebody as, the father, the mother of their children. So I do feel this is a very lovely energy. But it's very practical and sensible with the Queen of Pentacles, because this is someone who's achieved a few things, some goals. So they know their worth. And it's generally somebody who's very confident. They have what it takes to be part of a family or to connect with someone and commit. So I do feel there's a lot being learned. So this is a really, really nice energy. It's just it's where it goes in both people's favor. So like I say, it's a little bit of a test here. See, a little test. Somebody's going, aha. Let's just see where this goes. Yeah, but I think there's some chemistry. I'm feeling a little chemistry. It might feel a little off at first until you start to get comfortable. Like I say, when it starts to feel like home, and I feel like it will. And in fact, for some of you, I feel like that happens very quickly, because this is about good luck, good timing. See, I'm feeling very fortunate, but like I say, it's all about some sort of an agreement that works for both people. And I do think it is kind of you be at your home, I'll be at my home, and we'll just come together. And I think it's about like friends first and connecting, forming that bond. That energy I think it has to do with being loyal to each other, being faithful. Yeah. But it's about getting comfortable till it feels like home. Because these are two people who have a love of home. And I feel like this is somebody here. And often the King of Cups is someone who likes to have a comfortable home. They like to have a clean home. They like to cook. They like to, they're very much family oriented, very much home, very much all about home. So I think this is pretty interesting. And this is somebody who can provide someone a home. It's about providing what two people can provide for each other. So this is beautiful. It could be someone who's got children. The other person's never had that opportunity. So it could be that way too. But it's what two people are going to provide, I feel, in the end. Yeah. This family home. Somebody here, like I say, there could already be a family. It could be a blended family, because it's all about that. Tell me about this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. Yeah, we've got new. So I do see a new house, a new home, a new relationship. Yeah, I see harmony. It has to do with making a commitment. It's about committing. It's about going down this path. But like I say, it's all about exploring this. Okay, this is a journey of love between two people, this journey. And I do think it's going to take a little time. I don't see, it's just with the water energy, it's just going to flow. And I do think it's just going to flow. I don't think it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be very easy. But I feel at first you're just going to keep it kind of simple. Okay? Going to keep it simple till there's that commitment. And I do feel this is a person who will commit. Yeah. Very, very nice. But yeah, I can see already here dating and courting. Yeah, see the first step, doing things a bit traditional, just going through the dating. But I'm going to tell you, that's only going to be for a short time. And then doing things different. So somebody's going to fall for someone very quickly. In fact, both people. It's just a resurgence of love. It's just this beautiful, fresh new start, this beautiful opportunity. But yeah, it's going to be friends first. This is somebody, definitely, the only way this is going to work is if it's friends first, and two people spend time together, and they share their innermost selves, their feelings too, right? But it has to do with this agreement. It's about being able to talk about anything too, to be able to communicate and talk about anything. And I do feel that it's going to be a very comfortable situation to be able to just talk. Yeah, lots to talk about here when it starts. This is somebody definitely going to build that foundation, though. Let me tell you, they're definitely, it's all about commitment. See, this is someone looking to at their past. They're reminiscing the path they've been on, a situation that wasn't long-term, wasn't successful. It just wasn't meant to be. But this is funny because this person, and it's like both people here feel like it's meant to be. There's something that feels just right here. It feels good. It feels safe. See, it's safe. And it's very, very, very positive, like beautiful harmony, like so much happiness. I mean, this is somebody with that overwhelming happiness. They couldn't be happier. They feel like this is a gift, okay? That they're receiving a gift, something that they've wanted. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't a little gift. Often it's someone who'll show someone they like them by giving a gift. Something sentimental, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. The Empress is pretty good at that. But like I say, this all came out first. So it's the Empress who's actually about to receive here. Yeah. But I'm loving it because you can see the King and Queen of Cups right there. Both people feeling overwhelming happiness and joy. Something is getting going, but it's about starting it. And it's about taking that lead, handing over the reins to the masculine. They can figure out how they feel. They can decide. This is someone who comes in when they're ready. See, the Empress is patient. This is someone just focusing on other things, doing their own thing. But this is somebody coming in, deciding when they're ready. This is somebody who's pretty much ready here. And it has to do with marriage and commitment too. Yeah, and financial stability. King and Queen of Pentacles now. That's when, remember, it's energy. That's when you know. See, power couple. The couple that work together, play together, a couple of homebodies. Nice. This is a beautiful, yeah, it's also an Emperor here. I went to open up the deck. Out comes the Emperor. Nice. Yeah. See, this is somebody ready. This is somebody who's been on a journey. You know, it's people who date other people. They've had nothing long term. That never goes anywhere. You know, this person feels this could go the distance. And that's, I've been seeing that energy pop up a lot in the last couple of days, going the distance. So there's a lot of happiness and joy. There's so much positive energy and very high vibrational that I feel this has a really good chance. This is somebody who will commit. They will make a commitment when they're ready. So it has to do with things that no longer serve. Let go of the need to control. Let this person decide when they're ready. If they're the one making the commitment, they have to be the one to decide. Yeah. But I think we have two people who are making a commitment to each other because I feel win-win for both people. I think it's just you're just gonna have a conversation. Yeah, see, it's harmony and balance too, right here. And then we have just right. See, the temperature's just right. Yeah. Not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful harmony and balance. Cute. Take care, everyone. I wish you the best. Stay positive. Okay. Whatever it is now you need to let go of control. The desire to control things, to make it move faster. Let go of your past. Even you can hold on to sweet memories, but you have to leave the past behind to be able to move forward. But I really feel this is really, for most of you, this Six of Cups is just two people who long for love. And I do feel this is someone who kind of caught some feelings, you know, a little crush, and decided to reach out to someone. Like I say, maybe a little flirting, or, you know, someone showering a little abundance, a little test, and then we're off to the races. Yeah, very nice. But everything's just right. Like I say, not too hot, not too cold, beautiful balance. See, the Emperor and the Empress, the King and Queen of Pentacles, and the King and Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Take care. Bye for now.